Alright guys, we're gonna come in here and do some bone-in pork chops. Nice thick pork chops. We're gonna rock that carbach brewing, cerveza especial. And we're gonna go in with that hog baller from Suckle-Busters. And the knife, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to prep this asparagus. Alright, we're all familiar with asparagus. Some of us like it, some of us don't. But I'm going to show you how I prepare it. I'm going to get rid of those bottoms fairly quickly here because my ridiculously sharp knife makes quick work of it. But I'm going to show you guys a secret. This is how I do mine. If you want some bite-through, delicious, bites like butter asparagus, you need to take your potato peeler and peel that fibrous layer off of your asparagus, you guys. Trust me when I tell you that if you like asparagus, you're going to love it after you do this to your asparagus. Get that fibrous layer off and cook it that way. Trust me, so tender, so delicious. It gives it a whole different flavor profile after you do this. It's just a phenomenal way of doing it. So with that being said, let's get this thing done. Turbo boost. You don't want to eat that fibrous layer, you guys. Everybody is so much happier when they're eating it and it's just a straight bite through, okay? And I sped this up so that you could see that I, in fact, peeled every single one of them by myself. So give yourself 5-6 minutes to get this done. It doesn't take long. It's really easy to do. That's going to be so tender, so delicious, so good. And that's the stuff you don't want to eat, guys. I know that some of you out there probably don't know about this, but you don't want to eat that stuff. That is how you want your asparagus to look like, right there. Nice and tender. So with that, let's go ahead and dump some butter into the pan. And we're going to go ahead and follow up with some olive oil. So I do a mixture of butter and olive oil. Don't ask me the amounts that I use. It's 2 bundles of asparagus, a little bit of olive oil, and like a quarter stick of butter. Wait till that gets melted down a little bit before I add my asparagus to it, just as you see. And I'm going to steam it for a minute before I add some garlic, some diced garlic. Don't ask me how much, but I'm going to show you how much, okay? About 3 to 4, I was going to say spoonfuls, but this is a fork. Forkfuls. And follow up with some salt and pepper blend from my local H-E-B. That's all I do to my asparagus, you guys. And it's done. That's it. I mean, it's done. If you've gone 5 minutes, you're pretty close to overcooking it. You're done with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it and put it. I'm taking it off the heat and putting it on a different burner. So let's go outside and take care of these chops, shall we? With that, we're gonna go with the Bear Mountain Gourmet Pellets, and the cooker of choice today is the Monument Pellet Grill. I really like this little grill. It performs very well. It cooks very efficiently. It burns very few pellets. We go hot and fast on these chops, just like I do my chicken. So I'm thinking 350 to 400 degrees. Let's go 350 on this one. I love this little cooker, you guys. It's so fun to use. I don't know why I like it so much. By the way, you guys, I've had this Meat Stick X for a while, and I'm finally going to get to use it, okay? It's been on the charger for a long time. I just have not used it. So here we go. I've got a 4-pack of bone-in chops. They're roughly about 1.5 inches thick. They're good, delicious chops, guys. Nice and juicy. I'm going to go ahead and break in this Meat Stick X into this pork. So into the chop we go. After we season it with none other than Suckle-Busters Hog Waller, fantastic on pork chops, pork ribs, baby backs, Really good stuff. Shout out to Suckle Busters for sending me that rub package. I'm looking forward to more content with it. So I let them rest for a few. Now it's time to come in with the Meat Stick X. And this looks like the Lucky Chop here. Let's go ahead and run it in this one. But I think this needs a little bit more pepper. So I'm coming in with that salt and pepper, just a little dusting on one side. Bam, done. So let's go to the cooker. We're up to temp. It's been up to temp for a few. And let's place these chops into the cooker. Chops are immediately sizzling as I'm putting them on the upper level. It smells so good already. It's going to be such a great cook. It's not going to take long at all for these to get done. Looking for that internal of 145 to 150. I'm going to come back and check on them. They're just about done right here, you guys. It's letting me know here. So the Meat Stick X is pretty dope. It told me it did its job. So I came back earlier and removed it. I flipped them for a minute. The chops are done. I'm going to go ahead and pull them. I'm going to go ahead and pull these chops off of there. So we're running right at 150. I think one of them was like 155 to 160. So I got my little bowl. So now I'm going to just go ahead and pull them with my thermal pen. Just pull them out of there. 4 chops. Let them rest. Nice and juicy. You can see the juiciness dripping off of them. They're not dry. Just so you get a look at the temp on these things right there. There you go. Pretty good view. The cookie's done. Here's a close-up on the chops. A couple of minutes after I pulled them. And I had them in this bowl here for you guys to take a look at. One thing left to do is plate it up. It's just a simple dinner. It's a Friday night. You guys, there's my chop. There's my fantastic garlic-crusted buttery asparagus. And it's so good, so tender, so delicious. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.